Hey, what's up guys? And we have another good news, bad news situation on our hands. I woke up this morning, I was in a good mood, made myself a cup of coffee, pour over, dark roast. I was excited to start up War of the Visions, see everything that was new in the Halloween update, check the changes, check the notices. I went into the summon tab here at the bottom, and just to see what was new, you have zombie Ryu, you have this wolf witch thing Leela. Pretty neato, but my visiore is pretty much all but used up, so it's not really for me, not really for most free to play because they come at kind of a bad time and they're also limited units. And then scrolling down here, I saw that there was another one of these standard step up banners. And as free to play, I love these things. I usually pull on the first step for 1000 visiore for both of my accounts. You never know what you're gonna get. It's 50% off for a 10 times pull. You never know if you'll get an Esper or a Vision card or a unit or something that you didn't get. I like these, I love these. And that's about as long as an intro as I can give for this. You can see here I pulled on the first step of the step up and I was greeted with this. And I wasn't recording this or anything because, why would I expect to get anything notable on a 1000 step up? And you might be thinking, pulling Leela is the good news, and yeah, it's good, obviously insanely lucky and just totally crazy. But it's also the bad news because I don't have any visiore, I can't really do anything with it, and like we all know, in War of the Visions, usually when things don't go according to plan, it's because we spent a ton of visiore and didn't pull the unit we want. Not because we hardly spent any visiore and pulled the unit that we didn't want. And obviously you guys saw the title of the video, so you can see where I'm in a dilemma where I really want to build up Leela and showcase her and have a Halloween Leela be that little caveat on my account that's like, hey, this is the one thing that's not free to play. Not so much for my account personally, but just for you guys in the channel. But I also want to stay completely free to play for the channel as well. So in this video, I'll just quickly recap where you can pick up shards for these Halloween units, how many of these shards are going to be completely free, how many are available for the shops in visiore, and how many you can get by, spending just a little bit of money, which I don't mind doing, and then we'll go over how much visiore you'll need to actually max out these units at different limit breaks. So basically, your homework, by the end of the video, just comment for me if you'd rather see some videos with Halloween Leela at like limit break 4 or maybe even 5, or if you're really not that interested and just want me to continue to carry the righteous banner of strictly free to play. Trick or treat and ring that thumbs up and subscribe buttons below. Okay, Halloween units, Leela, Ryu, go. The first place to find shards is going to be right here in the new Halloween event, and it's these challenge boards which require you to level up the unit or limit break the unit or get them to specific job levels, stuff like that. And you'll see there's a job board for both Ryu and little Leela. For each of these boards, you're going to collect 120 total shards, and you can see I've already collected a few of those for Leela here, but you do have to limit break and awaken the unit a little bit, so you're going to have to spend some resources on them to collect these shards. But the good news is that as a bingo prize for completing this board, you also get 9 rainbow spheres and a rainbow fragment of thought, which is really nice of Gummy to do to help you actually level up that unit right off the bat. The next place we're going to find some free shards for these Halloween units is if you go into missions here and you scroll over to the event missions, which is over here to the left. If I go to the events tab, you'll see Halloween mission. You're going to have a mission for both Ryu and Leela in here. It's just clear all quest missions for Ryu or Leela, whichever one of them, on that character's level 40 quest. And this is extremely easy. You guys know these things are like, don't use items, don't get KO'd, make sure the unit's in your formation. So this is another 40 completely free shards that we're going to get. And then you also get another 15 shards as a first time completion reward, just like you do for any character completing their character quest. So that brings our total up to 175 completely free shards. Okay, now we get into the tricky part, and that's all of the completely free shards that we can get. However, there are more shards available right here in the daily purchase bonuses. And you'll notice this first week is going to be Little Leela, and it's pretty, I think it's either confirmed or expected that the next week will be Raryu's shards. And so basically the way these purchase bonuses work, if you guys aren't aware of how these work, buy any visiore at all during the day, you'll fill up this gauge. Okay, and you do consecutive days, or I don't know if they have to be consecutive, just within the period of 7 days. So if you spend money every single day, you'll fill up this gauge and get the reward at each spend. You get 5 shards for each tier, so if you spend every single day, you'll get an additional 35 shards plus the 15 bonus here, so that's 50 total shards. So you guys can see this is where I'm going to think about spending the money, is I'm thinking about just dropping $1 each day right here. Not a crazy amount of money, just $1 each day, because that's all you have to spend to grab each of these levels on here and grab the 50 extra shards. That would put me at 225 shards, which is only 15 shards short of Limit Break 3. All of the rest of the shards for Little Leela you're going to have to purchase with visiore, and this is going to be either purchasing them through the shop, as we're about to go to, or spawning whimsy shops, as you have to do with pretty much any limited time character. But if you go down here to the featured new unit shop, just like nothing you haven't seen before, you're going to be able to purchase these 40 shard packs for 3 apiece. This is another 120 shards that are available to you, but that doesn't mean that you get them for free. You still have to pay visiore for them. So if we stay completely free to play, we just get the 175 free shards. That leaves us with 65 shards to get to Limit Break 3, which is 3,250 visiore, and those shards are easily available. If we want to get to Limit Break 4, we're going to have to get another 160 shards, and that puts us at 225 shards, which is 11,250 visiore, which might be doable. That might be doable without having to spend any money. But max Limit Break, we're talking about another 200 shards, and that's obviously another 10,000 visiore, which I don't think that's possible. I think Limit Break 4 is probably the extent to this. So that's why I'm thinking about picking up those extra 50 shards in the daily purchase bonuses. If you're going to spend money on the game, this is a pretty low barrier of entry, and really just $1 a day, you can get the 50 shards. If I were to recommend anyone do spend money, this is where I would spend them. Make sure there's a purchase campaign going on for a unit that you either have or you're working on at the time, and you can pick up some extra rewards that are really, really nice, especially for just $1 a day, and if you build up this whole thing, just $7 total. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys, if you're going after these Halloween units, you have a little bit of luck, and I'm really considering just getting her to Limit Break 3, just getting all the shards that I can, not even doing the $1 a day, even though that's not that much. But I might just leave her at Limit Break 3, or maybe try and push for Limit Break 4. I don't really know yet. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are planning on pulling or going for any of these Halloween units, and we'll see you next time.